don't have to change much because I'm extremely competitive off the court too. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. I always want to win. And I mean, I just, life is a competition. Is how I always looked at it. I don't have to change much. I don't change much. I mean, on the court, it's basketball. I love it. It's my passion. It's fun. But at the end of the day, it's still a competition. So I don't like to lose at all. It doesn't matter what the situation is and who's on the court, who's not on the court. You always try to go out there and give it your all and help your team. My parents came home for Thanksgiving, and we was playing spades. I don't like to lose at spades. I've only known how to play for a year, but I've kind of got pretty good at it. I think that's one thing that drives me, just competitive nature, competitive spirit, but still having a good attitude with it.
Right.
It's always funny, like not funny games, but it's always smiles and friendly competition. And then even on the court, like I feel like you don't have to be, me and my dad talk about it all the time because he talked about back in the old days, guys weren't friends on the court, or you don't smile, or you want to go so hard that you're not friends. And I tell him it's a different day and age. Us guys, us players, we've known each other. There's a lot of guys in the league I've known since I was J-High. So it's like, I mean, we go to camps together, we see each other at tournaments. I'm not gonna say we're best friends, but I mean, I've known this dude for literally all my life. So like when you step on the court with him, you're gonna laugh, you're gonna have jokes, but at the end of the day, you still want to beat them, and you still want to be, play better, and you still want to help your team win. So, that's just kind of how I look at it. In 6th grade, I broke my finger in the first quarter of a basketball game in middle school, and I'm a guy that injuries happen, but I don't like to miss games. I don't like to miss. I don't like to stop playing. So I broke my finger. I'm thinking it's jammed, so I'm like, all right. I told my best friend who wasn't on my team at the time. I was asking him to pull it out.
Yeah.
And then he pulls it out, and it's not jammed. It's broken.
Okay.
So I'm like, I know that's a little bit, but so I'm like, okay, whatever. Go get some tape. Go tell my mom to get some tape and just wrap it up. That was in the first quarter. And of a championship game in 6th grade, and I ended the game scoring like 48 points with one hand, and it was like, and I was like, man, maybe I could really be, do something with this. I was just probably passionate, and then a winner, someone who would do anything to help the team win. I've always said, no matter if it's scoring, rebounding, passing, playing defense, whatever the role is, whatever will help us win the game, I think that's what I want to be remembered as. For sure, my family. That's first and foremost. Both of my grandmothers, growing up with them, they really helped me a lot. Not even from a basketball aspect, just from a life aspect. My grandmother, who passed away, it was tough because I knew, like, at a young age, she always told me I could be whoever I wanted to be and do whatever I wanted to do. And I really lived by that motto. And it was kind of cool because I always told her that I was going to go to the NBA, different things like that. And she believed in me. A lot of people don't believe in me when you say it as a young kid. And she told me if I thought I could do it, then I should be able to do it. It's been great. It's always great to be able to play basketball for a living at the highest level. And that's basically, I get up every morning and thank the Lord and before I go to sleep because, not everybody gets to do what they love every single day. So I feel like I'm blessed to do that. And I just go out there every single day and try to have, the most fun I can and try to help my team as best as possible. I think the happiness comes from my family.
Yeah.
Probably my grandmothers. I lived with both of my grandmothers when I was younger. They both lived in the house. And they just one thing they always taught me was like, we're blessed to be alive. We're blessed to be here, no problems, healthy living and, not hurting for anything and all those things. So one of my biggest goals in life was to try to always uplift someone else's day. So even the days that I feel like I have bad days, when I get around people, I don't want my energy to bring them down. So my biggest thing is I always try to uplift people and try to keep energy positive and keep everybody with a smile on their face.